Okay guys, welcome to another 8-bit face-off kerfuffle. This week we're looking at the mighty Thrust. This was released by Firebird Software. It was a budget game, and it's probably one of the best ever budget games you could ever hope for. Absolute classic game. Now, it's kind of in the style of sort of a lunar lander. I was going to say asteroids, it's not really asteroids at all. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of vectory graphics, but it's more sort of lunar lander, I believe. Not that I've actually played lunar lander. Now, this version, this is the BBC one. Now, I did have high expectations for this one. I think just because I know that the BBC does do kind of vector graphics really well, and I've got to say, this is very, very impressive. Really crisp looking visuals, super responsive. Now, the idea of the game is that little circle or that little circle thing, you've got to try and collect that and safely teleport that out of the planet you're on. Now, what you need to do to pick it up, you have to kind of get down to quite near it, and then you press your little thruster button type thing. Not a thruster there, I don't know what it's called, the button, which then picks it up. To finish the level, you basically just fly right up. You can see the stars glistening up there. Fly right up to the very top, and the level ends like so. Mission 2. Now, it obviously does get tougher. Now, you've got limited fuel. Each time you hit the thrust button, you'll see your fuel going down, but what you can do is pick it up by hovering over a little fuel pod and then pressing the little button, pick up button type thing. Now, if you press that button, it puts on a sort of temporary shield, but again it uses fuel. Ah, bollocks, I just crashed into fuel. You don't want to do that. Now, this game is best played with keys. I'm using keys here. You can use a joystick, but for the sort of the really precise controls, you're always better to go for keys. Now, it's one of these things, you're using fuel to try and pick up fuel, so you need to be, if you're going to spend too much time in fuel trying to pick it up, then it's pointless picking it up to begin with. Ah, damn it. Best thing to do is not what I've just done there. The best thing to do is go right in and take out the little gun placements. Right, if you touch the side, it's instant death. Whoa, that was close. Really impressed with this one. The only version of this I've played is the C64 one, which I bought back in the day. Now, what makes this harder is what you'll see here. Once you pick it up, there's some clever physics kind of going on here. That actual ball thing that whatever it is, I don't know what the hell it is, you're trying to rescue, that is actually quite heavy, and so it swings about. You need to be very careful. You can see that it's swinging about and it's starting to pull my ship all over the place, so you really need to make sure, that doesn't hit the wall, or else it's lights out. Yeah, that's the BBC one. Let's take a look at the Amstrad one. Yeah, it looks very, very similar. Similar graphics. Now, this one, it's a lot slower at playing here. You can see here everything's that bit more sedate. That little thing there that I'm shooting, that is the sort of the main base. What you can do is you can destroy that, and then once you destroy it, it starts to count down. I think about 5 seconds to exit the planet. So what you really want to do is shoot that, and once it starts to count down, pick up the cargo and then get your arse out of the planet. Toot sweet. You don't have to destroy that. Right, there we go. I've now got 10 seconds, in fact, 10 seconds, pick that up. Whoa. Now, come on, get going. 6, 5 seconds. And this is quite a slow version. 3, 2, Hey, right, you get a bonus. Yeah, I've got £4,000 point bonus for that. You don't have to destroy that thing, but like I say, you get more points for it. All you need to do to complete a level is to pick up your cargo and exit the level. Got to say, there's a bit of lag in the controls actually. Slight kind of pause when you're actually moving, which isn't ideal for a game like this. Pick up the fuel, here we go. Whoa! You really need to make sure you've picked that up. You've got to hold down the button to actually pick the thing up, and you really need to make sure you're actually moving with it attached before you let the button go, or else you do what I did there and just go straight into the wall. Because fuel is very, very limited, you want to try and limit how much you're actually using. It's quite easy to get carried away with the fuel button, or the accelerator button, and just use all your fuel. Bollocks. Yeah, it's just, there is a bit of lag in the controls, which I didn't notice with the BBC one. Was really, really sweet, and it was really, really responsive. But this game, honestly, it's a sublime game. If you like games where you've got you've got to be precise with the controls, this is a beautiful game. I really need to make a point of trying to complete it. I think I've got to be level 8 in the C64 one. Not played it for many years. I don't think you can shoot things that are off screen. Well, you can try and shoot them, but I don't think it'll actually work. So when you're trying to take out a little gun placement, you've really got to be able to see it to actually destroy it, I think. Yeah, I think so. Whoa, 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 that was close. Right, anyway, that is the Amstrad one. Moving on, this is the ZX Spectrum. Again, use the keys. You can redefine them, I think, if you want. In fact, no, you can't. Yeah, you can. There you go, you can redefine them if you want. So let's just do that. I'll just change the thrust. And the fire. I usually go for shift, return, and spacebar for the pickup shield thing. Right, let's go. It's going for a bit of shading. You can see there that it's rather than a sort of just a vector graphic. The little fuel thing's got a bit of shading going in there. And there seems to be a complete lack of sound, which is a bit strange. I don't know why they couldn't have put some fire in, or even some little explosion sound when you destroy something. It's quite responsive, but it doesn't feel quite as precise as the BBC one. It actually moves quite a bit quicker, actually. Not sure whether that's a good thing or not. Ah, damn it! Ah, the only sound you seem to get is like a constipated chicken when it starts. Whoa! You can see there the little gun placements. They've changed the look of them very, very slightly. It's interesting that they've gone for slightly enhanced graphics. I personally prefer the just the sort of vector look. That was a nice clean look of the original. I think the C64 one was the original version. I might be wrong, but I think it was. So now what I want to try and do is, whoa, this thing's swinging all over the place. And if you're feeling particularly skilled, what you can do is you can try and hover just above the actual sort of space centre thing and destroy it before you then exit the level for bonus points. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, gravity in this one seems to be that wee bit more. And you'll notice when you use the pickup thing, you don't actually get the wee lines that come down, you just see the thing flashing. So this is kind of like a slight remix of the original. They've tweaked the graphics slightly. In my opinion, not for the better, but it still plays really nice. Yeah, you can see there it. Ah, balls. Anyway, listen, that is the Spectrum one. Let's take a look at the very last version. Right, this is the C64 one. This was the version that I played. You can see this is going, well, this excuse me, just uses nice clean kind of vector looking graphics, outline graphics. I'm calling them vectors, they're not vectors. Vectors is actually display. This is not a vector game. It's wireframe graphics, that's what we should actually call them. Now this is the one I says that I played back in the day. It's super responsive. It's definitely got the best sound. You know, you've got a thrusting sound, you've got the firing sound, explosion sound. It's got an absolutely kick-ass Rob Hubbard tune as well. So you've got about 10 seconds to get the hell out of here. This one looks very, very similar to the BBC one. Pretty much on a par, I would say. The funny thing is, the C64 is not renowned for doing wireframe graphics very well, but I guess something this small and undetailed is not really an issue. But the physics of the little ball thing that you're pulling is really, really clever, really good. What you want to try and avoid is spinning about too much, because then the thing starts to swing about and it just can drag you all over the place. So I'm pissing about here, wasting fuel, just trying to pick up fuel. I'm not actually quite sure how much fuel you get when you pick up one of these things. This version is blessed with really nice scoring as well. Oops, you don't shoot the fuel. Ooh. But it's amazing just how I was just about to say how you can carefully navigate through tiny spaces, but I've just blown that out the water. But you can, if you're very careful, you can actually manoeuvre really precisely. So I'm just wasting time here. It's not so much time, I'm wasting fuel here trying to pick up fuel. I'm actually curious to see how much fuel you get. So 1.5. So you get about 200, I think, per fuel thing. Now what you're really better doing is not what I'm doing. You're better taking out the gun placements as soon as you can, because they're just going to keep firing at you. The C64 version of this, the actual thing, your sort of tone has got a fair bit of weight to it as well. It's really pulling all over the place. You can see it's swinging about, which is dragging my ship all over the place. So you need to try. I was going to say you need to try and control it, unlike what I've done there. So I need to go back down again and pick the thing up. But this is absolutely a fantastic, game. It really is. I mean, the fact that it was released in budget is just incredible. I would probably say this and maybe Kickstart. And Kickstart 2 were some of the finest budget games ever released. I may actually do a best budget game video, because in amongst some of the shite like Bionic Granny and BMX Racers, there were some absolute gems like this. So that is the C64 one. However, don't go just yet. As a little bonus, I bring you Thrust Extreme, which is a completely free remake for the D. Now I know this isn't part of the 8-bit face-off kerfuffle, but I thought I'd just let you, since I'm featuring this game, I thought I'd let you see this. I only got to know about this game a couple of days ago. Really pretty looking. Gorgeous looking visuals. This game's actually crying out for a remake on the PS4 or Xbox, I reckon. But there again, it would use the joypad, and I think the keys are the thing that you really want for this game. Well, I suppose technically you could use the keys of the joypad. What I'll do is I'll put the link to this game below, guys, so if you want to check this out. This is on the PC. I don't know whether it was released on Mac as well, I'm not too sure. That's really pretty looking. Whoa! Now what I like about this one, you can see the ropes actually. It's not just a straight line, it's actually bending. Obviously that was too much for the 8-bits back in the day. This is really sweet. So anyway, yeah, to get back to the purpose of this video, it was we're looking at 8-bit versions. I would probably say Amstrad's the most disappointing. I mean, in fact, I shouldn't say that. All 4 8-bit versions are excellent games in their own right. If I was to pick what's the best and what's probably the worst, I would say the Amstrad. It's a bit kind of laggy, not overly clear, smooth kind of playing. I would probably say it's in 4th position. The Spectrum one is really nice. I'm not overly keen on the sort of changed graphics. BBC one and C64 one are almost on a par. I mean, both beautiful graphics. They handle really well, nice crisp visuals. They play really well. But I'm going to go for the C64 one because that's the original one. It's also got kick-ass sound as well and a fantastic soundtrack. So I'm going to say that the C64 one was my favourite version of this. But go and check this one out. This is really nice as well. Anyway, right, listen, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. As usual, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. And as usual, thank you very much for watching.